So people are taking dreams for a joke or what? I don't understand. Somebody said a lady, this particular thing was trending yesterday or last night, and a Ghanaian woman came to the studio of the person who was interviewing them, saying that her 3 kids were blind. And one of them said, how did they become blind? When they were born, they did not notice they had cataract. And then they went to the hospital and they told them to grow up to a certain age before they did the operation. They were operated upon and they were fine. Then that night, the guy said he had slept and dreamt that somebody soaked his face or his head inside water. And then he woke up and couldn't see. And he was telling his brother, the brothers were like, is it possible not to see? Like how and all that. He was seeing on Saturday to Sunday, then on Monday morning, they woke up and he couldn't see. So people were like, hey, it's just a dream. See, there's nothing like it's just a dream. There's somebody very close to me that dreamt, and in that dream, something beat her breast. And then she woke up and maybe prayed. Yes, she prayed. And then from then, it started developing. Before you knew it, it became cancer. So in all of this is that the life we live is more spiritual than physical that you see. There are times I feel one sharp pain and you just hear me say, you see any arrow that has been thrown at me, I reverse it back to sender. I might be doing it, somebody might see me and think maybe I'm not normal. I am very normal. So somebody now commented, I said, these things happen. We need to be very careful in our dreams. When you see any bad dream, somebody fighting you, fight till you kill the person in that dream. That's what I do. Except for one time where they came fighting with one of my brothers who had an accident and he had a bad leg. So I couldn't really beat the person as I want to. I was only defending. Normally, I don't know how I used to know it in the dream. I would beat and kill the person. And if I don't kill the person, but I don't wake up happy. So in my dreams, I must ensure I kill the person who is fighting me in that dream. Just as in, I'll wake up and I will pray in anger. So whatever you see in the dream is what is happening in the spirit. Don't say, you cannot, somebody say you're not in control of yourself when you're sleeping. Well, those are people who are very laid back spiritually. Because for me, you come in the dream, I'll finish you. Do you understand? You might know you won't die. I've seen so many dreams where people come to fight me. I fight and kill them. You know what it means for somebody to come in the dream and say they want to marry you. You reject it. If you agree, you have gotten spiritual husband. So you need to reject that dream. You need to pray about it. Reject it. Reject the person. Reject him with whatever he came for to marry you. Do you understand? It's just like a lot of women who will be pregnant, or maybe they are trusting God for the fruit of the womb, and they see themselves pregnant, and in the dream they are bleeding. And they wake up and the baby is gone. It's something you should not allow to happen. As you are just starting that dream, there are times in my dream, I pray in the dream and come out. Like I pray and I'm actually praying in real life. So you need to be even while you are sleeping, you need to be very spiritual conscious. You have to be spiritually conscious. Don't say you sleep because you sleep and so you are sleeping. You need to be very, very conscious of your dreams. Like my husband will say, when you dream, don't verbalize it. Just pray about it. Yes, but please be conscious. And if it's somebody, the other day I dreamed someone trying to take my phone in the dream. I dropped it somewhere, a man came to pick it, and my colleague in the office rushed to the person and said she started struggling with the man to collect the phone. I couldn't reach to where the man is. Another thing is a dream. I hate to see people. When you see yourself in the dream traveling by flight, don't go. In fact, don't even enter that flight. I remembered someone having a dream of my dad traveling with white men, and he entered the plane and the plane took off. The person did not pray. The person did not understand the dream. And just few days, a day or two later, my father dies. So you see, all these things that you dream and see a tree fall, it's not a good thing. Before my mother-in-law died, that morning, the pawpaw standing where we used to live and my husband, there's this pawpaw tree in front of us. It wasn't ripe. The pawpaw tree was not ripe. But the pawpaw just fell on its own, like the pawpaw was falling like ripe pawpaw, but the tree did not fall. And I just told my husband, this is not a good thing. This is a bad omen. In real life, I said, God, please, no. Do you know what that means? Fruit that is not ripe to start falling on its own like that, fell in large quantity and rolled. pawpaw does not fall. You know how it's difficult it is to pluck pawpaw. So whatever dream you are having, you have to stand against it. And if you're always seeing yourself in the dream with a man doing things that are not right, reject it, pray against it. It's a very bad thing that can delay you. If you're a single person, can delay you from even meeting your own husband, because those people will already spiritually blindfold you. So natural men don't see you. They don't see you. You understand? And when you eventually get married, if you are not spiritually strong, they come to fight you in that marriage. They claim they are your husband, so they make the real husband you are married in real life. Nothing ever works for him. So you need to be spiritually, that's prayerfully strong. Don't allow anybody tell you that when you are sleeping, you are in control of yourself. You are not in control of yourself. It's a lie. Take authority over everything that is not of God around and about you. You have the right to. You have the